should be... Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward. Just 4 to shoot, and it goes down 2 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Towns looking it over. Now Hart. The kick out to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Anunoby.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons. Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got 8.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Williams a screen on Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the 3. He has 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Brunson against Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Brunson. Here's Wright. And finished off by Wright.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
The Thunder leading by 4. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Knocked loose and taken away by Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort passes to Wallace. Off target from three-point range. New York has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Knicks trail by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Brunson outside. And Anunoby now top of the key. Poked away. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. And Anunoby slams it in.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Aaron Wiggins. Hartenstein is out there with Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. Up top, McBride. Pass to Achua. Plays it up and banks it in. Achua's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And there's the call on Precious Achua. That is his first foul of the game. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Joe, defended by McBride. Wiggins from outside. Here's Hartenstein. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Bridges up top. Wants to get it to McBride and does. Bridges outside. Bridges double team. Clock at 4. Drives to the hoop. Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Bridges passes to Ryan. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Joe. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes it's a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Joe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Achua. That one goes in.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Joe passes to Hartenstein. Wiggins surveying the floor. Inside. Let's go. That's good from Williams on the assist by Wiggins. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to McBride. Pass to Ryan. Shot clock at 6. Bridges outside. Shoots over Caruso. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bridges has got his first basket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court, and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
And to get open is Robinson. He gets that one. Now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
Joe finds Caruso. Hartenstein with the screen on Bridges. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. McBride passes to Bridges. Takes it off the glass. McBride's got his second basket of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Wiggins. Williams passes to Joe. Going inside.
Really the right play.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not a surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
To center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. Josh Hart out there with Wright. And it's Towns in at center. That's the 5 for New York right now.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And stolen by Anunoby. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And then Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now right defender. Wallace misses. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. From deep, Brunson. The shot will not fall. Nice defense from Dort. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stolen by Brunson. Anunoby outside. Launches the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Towns. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Dort to screen on Brunson. Wallace dishes to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Towns.
Exceptional timing on that rejection. Love seeing Towns this aggressive on defense.
Wallace with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Dort kicks to Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in your play.
Don't you, David? Every single game pulling in the right direction. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Wallace with the ball. No scoring in this one. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get something going. Out to Wallace.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Totally in the zone. The ticking clock doesn't disrupt Shea's play at all.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. So New York ends up going with the new group. 1:41 left in the third. Here's Bridges. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Joe. Outside Williams. Back to Joe. Picked by Williams. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 3. Over Bridges. Caruso, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's McBride. He's guarded by Williams. Out to Bridges. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Here's Ryan. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's McBride. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. All around. The dunk by Achua.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Thunder 5 right now. Alex Caruso out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Williams at the power forward. Ryan, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Drills it from outside. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Back to McBride. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McBride's got it all tied up now for New York.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Knicks on defense. Hartenstein with the screen on Bridges. It's Joe on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Lays it up off the glass.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And it's Wiggins missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 2-point game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Over to the wing. A wide open look here for Caruso. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Caruso's got 7 now in this quarter. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wright finds Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Towns. Good D by Holmgren.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Towns. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Lets it fly. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Knocks it loose. Williams with the steal. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Out to Bridges. 1:30 left in the game. Back to Brunson. Towns against Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Shoots over Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Holmgren.
Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
Right, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now right defender. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
New York trailing. It's right on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander couple.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
That's his first personal. Third team foul.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ball's not loose. Clark gets to right. Pass to Towns. Anunoby outside. Back to Towns. Yes!
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Anunoby. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for three. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees New York take this one.
And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Anunoby. No good on the 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
DiVincenzo against Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The kick out to Edwards. On the take. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Towns for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
DiVincenzo against Brunson. Pass to McDaniels. From outside the arc. Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. To the left side wing. For 3, Randle. And it's New York with a rebound. High post Towns. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. DiVincenzo with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Edwards. Towns with a rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Here's Randle after the basket by New York on the other end. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Anunoby. No made baskets yet. Brunson passes to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Timberwolves ball.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Towns finds Anunoby. Fires for three. Sinks the tray. And that ties it up.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
McDaniels a screen. Takes a three. And that's good. Randall for three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. That one goes. Count it.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
McDaniels against Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Back to Anunoby. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes for the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Here's DiVincenzo outside McDaniels. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. New York out in front. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure. Capitalize off more forced miscues.
Miles McBride is out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's the Chua. And it's Porty in at the center position. That's the group for New York starting the second. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit. And that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Basket counts.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
McBride passes to Wright. Drives to the hoop. Boom! He jams it straight down.
This has always been a strength for Wright, attacking downhill off the dribble.
Left side read. The three ball. They get it again. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. New York trailing. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Out to the wing. Outside McBride. Pass to Porty. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base, and yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Knicks trail by 3. And here's Wright from the arc. Here's McBride. Three-pointer, Bridges. Wright outside. To the middle. Here's Porty. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Joe Ingles.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Give him 8. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 10. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Bridges outside. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 12 points for him. Here's Reed. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Cordy. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Up top, Alexander Walker. Baseline jumper. Reed can't hit. Outside McBride. Pass to Wright. Poke loose. Here's Reed. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. 5 to shoot. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Anunoby finds Towns, and the shot's good. Towns has got 7 points.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Anunoby. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-handed, just like pound cake.
Drains the triple.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Banked it in off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's the floater. Brunson misses. Minnesota leading by 5. Randall with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. The basket, the bump, and the foul. What a play.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
The free throw drops for Randall.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Robinson finds Brunson. Back to Robinson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. McDaniels inside. Anunoby covering. Randall, good.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Outside McBride. It's Bridges on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bridges has got 5.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Conley goes in. Up top Ingles. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here he goes. Ingles, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Hugporty. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, Wright really understands when he needs to look to pass the ball. An outstanding all-around player.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
From deep, Conley. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McBride attacking for 3. Bridges. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 14. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed a screen on Bridges. Conley passes to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Ingles from outside. It's not going to go for him. It's Bridges on the wing. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Got it off in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
That run.
And so it's Minnesota. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Achua. Miles McBride is out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Hugporty in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Conley. Puts up a three. The shot won't fall. Knicks trail by 12. Here's McBride. Count that one.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The kick out to Brunson. The three. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
DiVincenzo with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. DiVincenzo against Brunson. Edwards a screen on Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Edwards soars in to finish the lob.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
And that's an intentional foul.
I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. You got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
McDaniels a screen. For 3. They get it back. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Towns, right side. Tipped. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Anunoby on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Edwards against Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. And the three-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force the turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Hits makes the three-pointer.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one.
Doors that should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley. Yes, sir.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Minnesota. McDaniels, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley kicks to McDaniels. To the middle, Williams with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Gobert dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Back to Gobert, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert the screen. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
From deep. Thunder with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Williams. Back to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. A shot. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Dort.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Here's Conley. Up top, Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Outside for Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. They now take the lead.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside for Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Oh my goodness, what a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts the move on. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low, Williams with the steal. To the paint, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Wallace. To the inside. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Wallace with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Holmgren. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 1. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Wallace kicks to Williams. Back to Holmgren. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Conley for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. At the end of one, a closely contested game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dillingham, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Joe finds Caruso. Back to Joe. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Alexander Walker.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The Thunder with another miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back in fourth start, that's for sure.
Caruso with the ball. Defended now by Dillingham. Caruso against DiVincenzo. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Yeah, you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Joe, and he's good on the 3-ball. Joe's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City.
Well, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Over in the corner, Caruso. This one for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Caruso. A shot by Alexander Walker. No good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Wiggins from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Lets it go with the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Hit by Reed. Drops in the tray. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And stolen by Dillingham. 3-on-3. Here's Reed. Pass to Garza. Fires for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Now Caruso. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Here's Reed. Pass to Garza. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. Here's Caruso. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top, up 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for him. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. So it's the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark. Taken away by Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren trying to get open, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. It's a one-point game.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
Thunder have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Four on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Conley for 3. That shot no good. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Conley against Wallace. Picked by Randle. McDaniels kicks to Randle. Pass to Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shot's good by Williams.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Conley feeling it out. Edwards with the screen for Conley. Count that one. Conley's got 5 now. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. And a miss there on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Alexander Walker with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reed. And he drives in, and Reed throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Hartenstein. After the basket by Minnesota. Joe finds Caruso. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Covered by Joe. That 3 off the mark. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's DiVincenzo. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Reed is out there with Dillingham. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Garza in at the 5 down low.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And there's the foul on the shot. Go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
Here's Alexander Walker. He started by Williams and stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Dort against Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on McDaniel. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Free throw good, Edwards.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander, and the 3 ball is good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good after an ice. Pass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Takes the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And rejection by McDaniel. And they'll keep possession. Dort wide open. Hands it from downtown.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Here's DiVincenzo.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 4. Back to Dort. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 44 seconds left in the fourth. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Caruso.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Williams kicks to Dort. Back to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Count!
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Out to Edwards.
Yes! My goodness, he is so such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip-in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This RIDA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
Center position is up. Obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle, let's keep a close eye on.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Ryan in a 2-guard. Takes the 3, and he buries his first look.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Dort outside. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Joe. Pass to Dort. Wright with the board.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
It's picked off. Back to Joe. Driving to the basket. Outside, Williams. Dort, a screen on Hart. Here's Williams. That one doesn't drop. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort's shot is good.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Wright. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Ryan, covered by Joe. Kicks it out, Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wright outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Wright. Hey, from beyond the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 3. Dort, right side. Holmgren finds Dort. Back to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot on the wing. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you just see that burst. Gilgeous-Alexander, hard to catch him once he gets that first step.
Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. 4-3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Hart. Still without a bucket. 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the shot goes.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Anunoby passes to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Pass to Joe. Williams from long range. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Alex Caruso is out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The baseline J is off the mark. The Knicks with the lead. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty and they don't give up.
A nice shot by McBride.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Brunson with the bucket.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Wallace outside. Caruso outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Bridges outside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Robinson finds some space. Caruso grabs the board.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
The kick out to Wiggins. Wide open look. It's good. Wiggins has got 5 points. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Wallace outside. Inside. Caruso outside. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Pass to Hartenstein. Wiggins outside. Back to Williams. He's off on that one. Achua with some nice D. Knicks leading by 4. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Caruso with it. And he goes in for the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Brunson following the bucket by Oklahoma City for three. Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Bridges has got 6 points.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
They set the pick. Wiggins against Bridges. Wiggins outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And a two-handed jam!
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Brunson misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Caruso, pass to Wallace. Now Williams. Back to Wallace. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. New York leading by 5. Brunson passes to McBride. Back to Brunson. Achua with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From behind the arc. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander. The ball's knocked loose. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front. They lead by 4. All right, Allie's ready. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Ryan in at the 2. Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
First team foul.
Down low. And there's Towns on the assist by Wright. Towns has got his second basket.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. 6-point game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And the Thunder shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Thunder trail by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Outside for Dort. Joe on the wing. Launches it. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
Here's Wright. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby a screen on Williams. Hart from long range. Pass to Ryan. Now here's Wright. Oh, he tries a 3. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. 11 points in the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Hart. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Thunder trail by 7. Wallace outside. The kick out to Wiggins. And here's Caruso outside. On target from range. Caruso's got 5 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Wallace. No good from outside. Knicks leading by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges misses. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
24 seconds left in the third. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Brunson passes to McBride. And here's Achua. Out to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Wiggins. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York out in front, up by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And here's Caruso outside. And it's New York with a rebound. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Williams. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. Pass to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
The kick out to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Tipped away. Right outside. He takes it in. Kicks it out Towns. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
The 3 is up. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trail by 6. It's Dort on the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Williams. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
OG Anunoby's checked in for McBride. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Caruso, the open look. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Towns for 3. And the Knicks miss again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Williams with the screen. Dort, the pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander to take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Bridges, left side. Pass to Wright. Oh, from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dort outside. Back to Williams. And it's in there. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Towns passes to Hart. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he buries it. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it. Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope, every opportunity here to have flawless execution.
Towns on the screen. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. And they go to the intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be.
Seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Hart in at the 3 second. Edwards, that's good.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Wright. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. On the wing, Anunoby. Edwards defending. It's stolen by Randall. Edwards looking it over. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammate.
Took him no time at all on that one. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McDaniels a screen on Anunoby. Conley with a wide open look and another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Back to Towns. Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Conley. McDaniels a screen on Wright. Conley kicks to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Conley's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jake McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly. Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Here's Conley. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Conley's shot is off. Outside Robinson. Anunoby in the corner. Anunoby slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Conley. He's got 8. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the three. Gobert pulls it in. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the team. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. We've got Jalen Brunson. Achua is out there with Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Akporti in at the 5 spot. Yep, it counts.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brunson goes in. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Now here's Brunson. Comes up empty down low.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Garza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Akporti. Hopping on the board. On deep, Brunson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the wide open shot from Reed. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 4. McBride passes to Achua. Banked in off the glass. Achua's got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
And there's There's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
McBride finds Brunson. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 8 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. He has yet to score. Clock is at 3. The tray. They get it back. Here's Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Another shot. Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Bridges outside. Here's Achua. And again, it's New York.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Brunson the pass to McBride. .32 seconds left now here in the second. Bridges. Out to the right wing. Here's Achua. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 6.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Cloak loose. Bridges with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Brunson against DiVincenzo. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Out to Conley. Randall outside. Lets the 3 fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Randall's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Towns. Good work there as it goes. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Hart kicks to Towns. Hart against Edwards. The kick out to Anunoby. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Hart.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. Moves back up. The kick out to Wright. Hits the three-point bomb. Wright's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
It's Edwards on the wing. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside for Randall. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got 7.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Right, the pass to Anunoby. Gobert against Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The rebound by McBride. McBride's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that one's good. Brunson. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
To the left side wing. Garza. To the wing right side. Shannon, no good. The Knicks leading by 10. Down low. A dunk by Achua.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
DiVincenzo against Brunson. Here's Reed, and there's a foul called on Naz Reed. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Pass to McBride. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Here's Garza. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New York Knicks riding a 15. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges. Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Achua. And it's Okporti in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's a good screen. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge it. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow.
Cranes the three-pointer.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
The Knicks leading by 16. Here's Bridges with the drive.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Picked by Reed. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Bridges outside. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. Just over a minute and a half play here in the fourth. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Good on the triple.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Wright. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Wright sets a screen for Anunoby. Bridges inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Bridges shot. Good. And the Knicks lead by 19. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert. The 3. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Right, the pass to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. New York leading by 18. For 3, Bridges. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Anunoby. So it's Minnesota now. Edwards, a screen on Bridges. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
DiVincenzo against Wright. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were.
force. Some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In at forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And Minnesota with possession here. Left side, DiVincenzo. For 3, Randall knocks it down from distance.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Edwards can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Randall. Some room here for Williams, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
DiVincenzo pass to Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Whether he's the ball handler or the roller, Edwards is always live in the two-man game.
Caruso, a screen on McDaniels. To the inside. Pass to Holmgren. And there's a pick. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And this is Shai's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Buries it from 3. Edwards got 8 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Williams. He goes up and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Gobert with a screen on Caruso. McDaniels from long range. Outside for Randall. There's the triple. He drops it from range. He has 6.
Yeah, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the first. Randall, good.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 2. Caruso, pass to Holmgren. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Nice steady play from Holmgren against the ticking clock. I mean, focus there on finding the shot.
Now DiVincenzo, out left to the wing. For 3, Randall. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder trail by 4. Pass to Dort. Outside, Williams. 19 seconds left in the first. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Nine seconds left in the first quarter. Randall deciding where to go with it. It could go. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on display. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Carlson in at the 4-man position. Back to Wallace. Up and over Conley. Outside Joe. Clock at 4. Pass to Carlson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota leading by 5. Reed sets a screen. This one for 3. Offensive rebound over to the left wing. Back to Ingles. From deep. The Thunder pull it in. Wiggins outside. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Carlson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. There's a screen.
Oklahoma City foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Hartenstein. Joe with the ball. Back to Hartenstein. Reed with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Right side, Alexander Walker. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Drills it from deep.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
And Wallace, here we go. Pass to Joe. The 3. Reed with the rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's the pick. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead. Wallace, right side. Pass to Carlson. Back to Wallace. Out to the right wing to end the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Up top, Ingles. Hounded by Wiggins. Outside, Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. Thunder trail by 11. Pass to Hartenstein. Stolen by Conley. Lets a 3 fly. Offensive board. Reed passes to Conley. Outside, Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. They get the rebound. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's the 3. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hartenstein in the post. Still no points. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of this one. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Steven Chenzo in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Caruso misses. Minnesota leading by 10. All right, Mark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Got a piece of it. DiVincenzo with a steal. And they're running. Outside for Randall. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And Minnesota with possession here. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Dort with a steal. Fast break, here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Back to Caruso. Dort outside. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And here's Edwards outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Pass to Dort. Here's the three. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires it from 18. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Randall.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. The kick out to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Dort. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. From downtown, Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 10. Williams up top. Caruso outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. So for Oklahoma City, just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Reed. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Minnesota's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the 3rd. Ingles from outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the 2nd half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the basket by Joe. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wiggins for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Wiggins has got 5.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. Back to Wallace. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Aaron Wiggins. Isaiah Joe is out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Carlson in at the 4. Wallace. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. Right wing. A deep 3. Blocked.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Clock is at 3. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Daniels. The 3 is up. Minnesota again missing. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. They set the pick. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert against Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Dort outside, pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Caruso. Outside for Dort. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Good shot, going bad. Got to finish there.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert, but it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Good chance here for DiVincenzo, and that one is right through the heart.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. DiVincenzo with a steal. It's Edwards on the wing. Dort to...
Oh, my. I mean, just hard on that one, B.A. Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. The offensive rebound. Dort for three. Money from deep.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Dort grabs the miss. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's covered by Holmgren. Out to DiVincenzo. Holmgren with the block. They recover it. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.